less so like GBA and Knightmare, but all three are very close in competition
Yeah.
to each other, so it's very interesting to see.
Anyways, I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, Rezi, you can count us off.
He's muted up.
Okay, I guess we'll count ourselves off then.
Indeed.
You ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go. So, at the start, you'll notice that we're just killing through everything, and there's these little blue balls flying towards us. Now, what these little blue balls are called points. What? Now, these points are pretty useful because they allow us to use certain abilities, like the ability I just used, which is called Meta Quick. What Meta Quick does, it gives us a lot of horizontal speed, but no vertical speed. So, and we quickly go to our first boss, which is Wispy Woods.
Dispatches very quickly. A little 36 to the door there on my side.
Holy, that's pretty good. Yeah, Theguesst is probably a lot better than me at early game, so that's the thing.
And we have this guy.
So the way this game goes is by in-game time rather than RTA, because there's a
most
really
of the
good...
strategies that we're going to be using require the in-game timer, so
yeah,
you're going to be seeing that as well. Actually came up with a couple of strats just before the stream here for new in-game time saves, like a second or two here and there. I'll point those out. Anyway, we're going to use Mach Tornado on this boss right here, to dispatch it very quickly. Timer freezes when you're using that as well, so that is in-game timer freezes, which is one of the first key differences of using IGT over RTA. And we got a Kracko Jr. quick hit we're going to go try for here. It's frame dependent, and I got it. Nice.
Dang. Yeah, I didn't get it at all. I messed up the first hit.
I actually did not get that at all in practice, for the very little that I had.
I didn't get that a lot in runs either. Oh my god, I'm missing a movement.
And we have Kracko here.
Kracko can do two things, and if you're lucky, you can quick kill him. I got quick
He gave me the
RNG.
good pattern for it, but I did a slash out of just pure habit. I did the wrong thing.
Yeah, I messed up the quick kill as well, actually.
Nice.
Messed up a few of my up slashes.
And
Now for
D to D.
Yeah, now
And
for
that was-
DDD, you do a dash attack into a tornado, and you actually have to wait about 10 frames before you can use the tornado, or else you're gonna mess up a lot.
There was Wario, by the way. I got a 154.95.
Yeah, I didn't even get a sub 2. This one was pretty bad.
Hey, it's
203.
just a start. Still plenty more to go.
Exactly.
Alright, coming up here, we're going to have a bit of an interesting strategy. We're going to fly forward after calling in helper, using our touch screen.
Just called a mega jump.
Yep.
Not a meta jump, a mega jump.
And I'm going to pause. I'm going to actually use the new strat of pausing the game constantly just for these breaking blocks.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do as well.
It's another in-game time strategy. We're the helper at this point. We don't need him. See,
So the way
it seems
that-
very slow, but it's very helpful.
The way that helper jump thing works, that mega jump, is you interrupt a dash attack with using the touchscreen to summon a helper. And for some reason, the game saves your speed, but resets your state. So you can actually add more speed, and the best way to keep that speed is by jumping, because it has almost no friction.
You can also do a flap afterwards, and that will just get you not as much distance, but there's still a good amount afterwards. I just discovered that like 5 minutes ago.
Really? Dang.
Yeah. Like I said, I just don't know,
Nice.
but I came back to the game and I'm finding all this stuff. 56 to the castle door.
54. I got the mega
Nice.
jump quite well. So this is an auto-scroller. Auto-scrollers are fun, aren't they?
They're boring.
They're the best!
So yeah, dash attack is an invincible move in this game if you're wondering, so it's pretty much the go-to tool for all speedrunners. And it's faster than just normal running. But jumping, doing a full jump is actually faster than normal running as well, so there's kind of a movement triad going A lot of little movement intricacies that make this game interesting. I'm just saying similar words because they sound cool.
So the thing you have to be careful with tornadoing is that you need to make sure that the enemy is actually on the screen. There is a frame where both the enemy and the health bar are on the screen, but using a tornado actually doesn't damage it at all, and it's really stupid when that happens. I'm doing a lot of little movement mistakes.
Flap right here, and then dash attack. It's one of my new optimizations. Save half a second there.
There's a lot of like little, if you really pay attention, you'll see a lot of little differences between me and Guess when it comes to movement.
There's even a lot more now than when I was doing this for world record attempts. Like, there's a lot more stuff in this game.
I haven't really learned all the new things yet, but
I'll get around to teaching, man. 230 star.
So we're pretty close. So, next up we have Bugsy. Bugsy is really annoying because he can just jump around and be annoying, and I got jumping around, which is kind of slow. But it was pretty good still. You have to really learn for every mid-boss what the attack patterns are. Another thing you want to pay attention to in this run is your points count. You see at the bottom screens, you see the amount of points we have, and you want to make sure that you have the right amount of points for the right area. I'm currently kind of low on points. I would like to be at like 44 here, but I have 41, so that means I'm probably skipping out on using a meta-quick at one point.
Right there, I just did a short hop. Now, Kirby Superstar and Ultra are pretty famous for not having short hops in the games themselves. However, if you do a jump and then a flap with Meta Knight, you're going to get a very small hop. It's a pretty frame-tight kind of move, though. The closer you do it in proximity to each other, the smaller the jump. Obviously, it's not intended, but it's very cool.
Yep.
And it's pretty fast if you do it right.
I, for instance, don't go for short hops at all. 43 tornado, that's pretty good. So this is a little boss rush where we needed to have a decent amount of points for.
Oh, I got hit by one of the Poppy Bros.
Ah, damn it, I was full health.
Oh, but I got good luck getting in position that it would be easy to fall though, so that's good.
Another thing that's really shitty about this game, in my opinion, is that when you're full health, the Meta Knight will shoot out a sword beam, and that sword beam actually deals less damage than your normal slash. So if you're too close, or if you're in the wrong position to your enemy, you'll actually deal less damage.
On top of that, Meta Knight slash, depending on how far or close you are to your enemy, is just going to do different damage. Like, you're going to do more damage near the middle of the sword, not in the very tip. And his back of the sword is a slash that does 0 damage, but goes through a hit animation, which is funny.
It's pretty annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
Nice, that was a good time to play.
423.
426.
Nice. Great cave. Pretty standard stuff here. We're not getting any of the treasures, thankfully.
Yeah. Well, all of the treasures are turned into food anyways, so we can't even go for them. You could actually technically go for them because Meta Knight sword can solve every puzzle in the game.
Breaks hammer pegs, lights torches, pretty much everything. Galaxia. What a great sword. That was a fight.
Really
I tried to do a shield drop there. Now when you're holding the shield button on top of the drop platform, you can actually fall right through it. And that can be used on ladders as well. It's not faster in most cases, but it can be in some very specific instances.
It does save a little bit of frames on the animation though, which is pretty nice.
Perfect points going into Fatty Whale.
Yep, me too.
And he gave me the jump. Now that jump is going to be pretty important on the refight we're going to face in Milky Way Wishes. but for now, I'm just gonna do a spin slash, and it'll be done.
Yeah, I got the other pattern and did
That
other
one's
strats.
faster, I think.
Hmm?
That one's faster the first time, I think.
Yeah.
Or pretty... And now we're just gonna dash attack through the tunnel here.
Yep.
Taking minecarts is slow.
It's also a really nice moment to get a lot of points, because all the enemies give you a bunch of points there. But we don't need that many points coming into this section. I'm actually really lax on points whenever I get here, so...
A couple of shield drops. And we're gonna do a... I'm gonna do a mega jump right here. This is
I'm
one
not
of the
going
new
to do
ones.
that one. I have trouble spacing that one out, so I don't go for it. So
And
this
we'll
is
pop it right here. And
computer virus. It's completely RNG if computer virus attacks first or not. If he attacks first, you will lose about 5 seconds.
Good luck so far.
2.
Now I have to get this one.
Ah, +1 on Magician, and he's shielded. So Magician
got it.
shielded for me, so I just
I got
lost 10
perfect luck.
seconds. Which is pretty bad.
See, I got perfect luck there, and I ended up not using Mock Tornado because I spaced out a ground slash into shield, back up, and then dash attack. That is actually smaller than the window that the dash attack would go into its triple slash move. And just walking around using shield kind of reduces that timer. It's very complicated how it works. There's a lot of nuances to Meta Knight's move in this game. Like, it's a completely complicated character, even compared to, like, Kirby stuff. We don't have to kill the animals, save the animals.
We used to actually kill the animals because we used Tornado
I
on
got my
computer
ninja.
virus, but found out that it was faster not to do that.
I'm gonna need
44
one
points,
of these
nice.
yo-yo dudes. Oh, I almost hit spring. Okay.
Oh,
And that's Wham Bam. Pretty much you do 2 slashes, Mock Tornado. And we can dash attack all the way to the end here. I'm gonna use a meta quick here because I can.
yeah, I do that too. So. Oh wait, all the way
A
at the
couple
top?
seconds. Yep,
Damn, that's risky with your points then.
it is, but I usually have about 14 there, and that's a good count.
I have 28 going
gonna mess
into
up.
Revenge of Meta Knight, so...
Not really gonna mess up anything from my experience.
I like having the extra points, it makes Revenge of Meta Knight a lot smoother.
I'll just defeat this enemy right here in case.
Go. So I skipped this enemy because I have a lot of points.
And you get to shoot fire. Good stuff.
Nice.
Heavy lobster. Yeah, we do have to fight that heavy lobster, unlike Kirby, which just skips it.
He just waits. I got fire, nice. I actually like having fire because that makes for easy things. Go. That's a good mega jump.
Got to the door at 104. It's usually my standard time. Faster is possible if you get a better Iron Man fight. That's the mid-boss back there.
Ah,
And we have another auto-scroller just in the water here.
Yeah, I got a 103. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Auto scrollers are fun, aren't they?
If we have any donations, feel free to read them now. And if not, we can just carry on. One thing to note is this game is part of kind of a series. Meta Knight has been in multiple Kirby games as a playable character, like Rewrite and such, but Meta Knightmare has like 3 games, most recent Robobot, and Knightmare and Dreamland as well. They all feature an in-game timer style, which is very good for speedrunning, so this is like a perfect game to just start with if you ever find yourself wondering, hey, what kind of speed game should I play? This is a go-to, and it's really fun and safe and fast.
So in the next section you really see a lot of difference in how we do the movements. I like to jump a lot more than Guest. Guest likes to flap a lot more because his smashing is faster. Because flapping is dependent on how hard you mash. So the harder you mash, the faster you go up. And I'm not that good at smashing.
That block right there in Superstar and Superstar Ultra in Japanese version is on the floor.
So this is what I was talking about a while back. I think I missed it. Yeah, I missed it. I early tornadoed on the first frame. Oh, that's really bad. That just lost me a lot of time.
So right back there, I was just kind of pressing both Y and A to fly through that gap, and that's like about 20 button presses per second from last time I measured.
Dang. Yeah, I'm a lot slower. But yeah, the game has 2 jump buttons, which allows you to mash like crazy there.
If only Robobot had 2 jump buttons. Really, the Robobot is more of a kind of a fixed distance kind of thing between the 2. So it doesn't matter as much as in this game.
Oh, really?
Oh, I got hit by one of the Meta Knights. Not the best fight in the world, but I'll take it. Moving more to the right there to get the elevator to drop, otherwise we'd have to wait for it. And we have 2 bosses, and we'll just tornado them.
So the thing about tornadoing, you might notice that we go to a certain side of the double bosses. The center of the tornado attack is actually not the middle, or like, but it's the last point that Meta Knight was at. So if you stand on a certain point, the bosses will fly to the other direction. It's pretty useful.
This section can kind of be terrible, depending on what kind of luck you get from the laser enemies. They just kind of bonk into you whenever. And we'll shield trap right here. Get out of here, Jim. Good for Rusty. Alright, right there, basically, when you fall off a ledge and then swing your sword and then jump again, you're kind of doing something we call jump storage. This has been known a lot longer than most of the tricks in this game, but jump storage essentially allows you to do a regular jump instead of flap. Pretty simple.
Jump storage, that's a new name.
Really?
Yeah, we like the Sny and me called it drop double jump or DJs.
Maybe I used to call it jump storage, I don't remember. Anyway, Heavy Lobster, auto scroller, break the boxes. Must break all the boxes, otherwise your run is invalid.
Yes.
Not really. But yeah.
It's a bit of a running joke. It's actually kind of hard to do with Kirby. It's a lot easier with Meta Knight.
Yes, Meta Knight is storming his own ship here.
I like to think that he is mad at his subordinates that they couldn't stop Kirby, so now he's going to destroy them all. Heavy Lobster got left with 1 health, I had to do an extra swing. Okay, that's weird. I got some weird luck going down.
Oh, oh, blah, blah, blah. That was weird.
Nice. So no, but the actual story of this game mode is the fact that Meta Knight wants to prove that he is the strongest warrior in the galaxy. So he's gonna show off his feats of strength to do that.
Got the extra quick at the end. Nice. This is gonna be at like a 25.
That's pretty good. I'm gonna have like a almost 40. That early tornado really messed me up.
And we are on to Milky Way Wishes, the final section of the game. This is the longest one too. Oh, bloop, bloop, bloop.
And the hardest
spaghetti.
one.
And we're gonna do some point grinding just to start off here. We're gonna go up to around 30 points or so. One more. Safety.
Ooh, almost went for an early meta quick. That would have been bad. Actually,
No, when every lobster's
overfarmed.
chasing you, that's just an animation. He actually is not taking damage at that point. Just for fun.
I actually kind of overfarmed here, so I can skip a lot of points later on, which is pretty nice.
But it's still slow for the fact that you did.
Yeah, well, I did my usual 2 sets of farming, but I only needed 1, so...
Okay, yeah. I'm kind of doing some weird movement stuff that I don't like right now, but that's fine. There's some speedrunners like to call it spaghetti.
Wow, okay. So another thing, the jump storage, it also works if you bonk against a wall, and I just got that going into one tile gap. So that's nice. How many points do I
We're gonna
have?
take this specific path through the section here.
Well,
And we're getting slow fatty whale. This death animation is so good. Like, if you're familiar with Milky Way Wishes, we're not actually flying to the planets that we select. We're kind of doing them in a set order that the game's picking for us, so it's the Wind Planet.
I'd like to say it's the intended order.
Well, you could say that. And it's just a bunch of boss fights.
I can never get that big jump cycle right. It's really annoying.
And here we have everyone's favorite planet, Hotbeat. This destroys so many runs, it's not even funny.
Yeah, there's a lot of lava there, and the movement is usually really tight.
Intro part, the best way to just kind of get past that is to flap your wings to the beat.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. You'll hear that when I get there.
And I have enough for the late mid-quick, so that you'll be seeing that.
Oh wow, I never get that anymore.
Let's get this super hype, super jump. Tripping over my words here.
So just pay attention to my...
Oh, that was so close. That was really close.
We skip the cannon here, it's slightly faster than actually going inside the cannon. It's pretty fun. You can just fly under it.
What are you talking about?
You can skip the cannon in Hotbeat.
I'm not recalling that one.
Oh really? It's a very old strat that Sni found.
I did get hit once. Like, right at the very end. And, this boss has a glitch on it. We probably won't see it, but there's a chance it can happen. Didn't happen.
Oh.
Basically, we would die mid-tornado. Camillo arm here.
But it doesn't save any time, it's only graphical glitch. I got a perfect hot beat, that was really good.
Nice. And the boss setups are pretty quick to just get rid of them all. Falling swords and whatnot.
Yeah, Theguesst is, I like to call that the restoration area. There's a lot of bosses and a lot of health, so you can just quite easily stock up on points and health again after hot beat. It's pretty nice.
Just gonna skip that guy. He needs Bugsy.
Dang, you're really good on points then.
We got to Wham Bam at a 415.
Aye.
And we have Mecha. And just Meta Quick fly over it. Shouts to Profane Glitch for just knowing that the boxes break under Meta Knight's sword. None of Kirby's abilities can do that, but Meta Knight's sword can.
Hammer can actually do that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Those are just breakable blocks that have to use specific abilities. It's just that we never really figured that out until Profane Glitch just kind of told us. It's like, oh,
Nice.
whoops.
Yeah, he is very knowledgeable about this game.
Yeah.
Take the elevator 3 floors up and fight our bonkers here. And we'll fight Heavy Lobster again. Now, if you're quick and you can do a night call... Oh, I got fire. That's not good. And basically, if you do that and charge right into him, he'll spawn backwards. Which can allow you to not have to deal with his claw opening up and calling either enemies or fire. But it's kind of situational. But it is a strategy that exists. And we have our last Plandord here. Be careful not to get hit by the electricity. Not as fast as I would like that, but okay. Oh, very interesting movement. Not good. I mean, it felt not good, but it didn't look as bad as it felt. 604 to start.
Oh, dang. No! Shit. I got grabbed.
And we'll get 39 points going up, so we'll have enough to Meta Quick do this last one.
607 star. Not very good.
Okay.
There's still a big RNG moment coming up, so anything can still happen.
And we have computer virus number 2, yep. This is exactly it. And bad luck. And we're gonna do a drop and 2 slashes right next to this guy's shield. Try to take care of him. And we'll wait for 1 cycle. I think that's shield. Which is not... Yeah, I got shield.
Dang.
So that's 2 bad cycles. And we have Great Dragon. Hopefully he doesn't screw us. He does.
Dang.
He did not give wind though, that's good. Wind is the slowest. Oh, I missed. I missed.
No!
Just a slash. I think I could just like come down to something and we'll be good.
Yeah, I'm getting perfect RNG here.
Nope, I came down with a slash and nothing.
Ah, damn it.
And I
Red
got
Dragon.
wind. Oh, wonderful. It's gonna come down to RNG.
Okay, I got Great Iron Tornado.
Alright. It's like a couple of frames too early on my second slash there, which is what went wrong. And now we have the final boss here, Knightmare. Some kick-ass music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if I can get that 2 cycle I got last night on him. Very interesting how that worked.
Yeah, it's probably a weird RNG happening.
Yep.
Galactonite is kind of an RNG boss with his attacks, but you can kind of manipulate him into doing certain things because they're based on his health. Like, whenever he goes into the center, that's based on how much health he has. And he usually spawns minions at first. I'm getting bad minions. Dang it. Badly handled.
It's looking like an 840 for me here. One more.
So we do a late tornado here to skip him from spawning minions, which could possibly happen.
Just for dramatic effect.
Also,
By the way, that was time for me.
and time.
So we'll see the in-game times here. This is what matters.
To us, that's what matters more than the RTAs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna let the cutscene play through to heighten the suspense. Let's see. I got a probably a high 25. 25-15.
2451.88.
Yeah, I thought so. I missed
Good
a tornado and that lost me a lot of time. So, and
Yep.
I got bad RNG as well here and there.
That
Alright.
was pretty close, actually. You guys were 12 seconds off RTA.
Nice.
Pretty good race.
And
Alright,
during
yeah,
that
thanks for doing that.
no problem. During that run, we also got a $20 donation from Buffalo Prime, who said, "Good luck to all the runners. I hope this marathon will be a great success."
Thank you very much.
He put his money on Waluigi being the character played in Mario Kart 8.
Wah!
Oh, God.
Oh god. Anyway, thank you folks for tuning in. We got more runs coming up here. I believe, what is the next run, Resi?
Next, we've got